Here's something new. This is a Data East Star Trek MPU that I had done some alkaline corrosion repair on, and I rolled the pictures in at the start of this video. You can see that every other digit on the display is not lighting, and there's probably overlap between the ones that are lighting. And I suspect the reason for that is that pin 2 of this 6821, which drives the 4 to 16 LS154 decoder, is dead, apparently, as Leon's ROM indicates. So I'm going to swap that out and let's see if there's a change. Okay, so as you can see, this display is now working perfectly. And as I went to check out the 6821 and desolder it, I noticed a solder bridge across pins 1 and 2. Now, how that ever allowed the game to work perfectly, I do not know. Perhaps it's just, well, I don't know. I was going to say there's a small DMD display in the Star Trek game, and I'm testing it with Simpsons ROMs because I don't have a small DMD to test with. But anyway, getting back to what was corrected on this game, I have reinstalled all of the new parts where necessary. Any part that was corroded in any way came off the board. I abated the corrosion. I sanded down to bare copper where necessary to catch all of the corrosion, and then installed new parts. I have conformal coated this part of the board where I had to sand down to bare copper, and that will eliminate further oxidation of any bare copper that remains. So it's booted up, and this will be my first time taking it through the test. The lamp matrix is operating. Nothing on in the coil section right now. Well, I'm in the wrong section now. Let me reboot. I do love how Data East plays a short clip at the front, and especially this one, they allowed the short clip to complete. Okay. Maybe you can hear that. That's the left speaker. Ah. Okay, let's see if I can get this done the right way. That ach, that's from my German descent. I'm gonna press the credit button. I gotta remember where the credit button is on this game. There it is. And every time you select a new sound, you got to hit the credit button. This is to select a flipper, and then the credit button. Oh, my favorite.
Hey man, we're both underachievers.
You probably couldn't tell much difference there, but I can hear the difference when I'm listening to it here. Switch test. One. So I'm going through row 1. All good. Now I'm going to go through that's just row 8. Here we go. Sorry, not enough coffee this morning, I guess. Lamps test. Very nice. Do the lamps return. And then the lamps columns. And then single lamps. Low speed machine gun. And you could select lamps. Let's go on to solenoid test. Oops, still pressing the wrong button. Flasher test. Now solenoid test. And this LED that's lighting up is the AC select relay. You notice it skipped a C side for solenoid 5. Data East always did that. Don't know why, but that is the way it works. Special solenoids. Now let me trigger each of those individually. So the switch input is working. All right, next test. We could do individual coils. We'll skip that. And we're rebooted. Game operating normally again. So the bulk of the issue with this board was just corrosion. I did change out the power header also and the input filter cap. And had to put a new socket in here, but you saw that in the pictures I rolled in at the start. Thanks again.